I'm Doug, Jamie. We got Pax here and Effie. Wild Oaks Farm, that's us. This is the first property we started at. As you can see, it's kind of on a pretty steep hill here. We didn't buy this property with the intention of growing, but saw that it wasn't being used. And so we had a vision to just start growing and see what we could do on the property. We actually started out with some fruit trees. It was a mini little orchard with a few vegetable beds here up on top.
So we are 4 different plots of growing space. And like Doug said, we do mostly mixed vegetables, but we do flowers as well. These are the guys, zinnias, that we do a wiggle test for. So you're gonna wanna wiggle it and you're gonna see like a stiff movement like that if it's not ready. This one has like, you can kind of see the heads like wiggling pretty hard. Can you see that bouncing back and forth, where that one's like a stiff straight line? So this one's straw flower. And the reason I love this one, it's just gorgeous. And oftentimes once it blooms, it has a different color inside, but they grow dry. So they dry really well. I mean, they like hold that color. So we do wreaths in the fall, and that can be such a beautiful focal. The name, how did we come up with Wild Oaks Farm? We obviously are in the neighborhood. I think our neighbors started calling us pretty wild. And then what is it called when it's two of the same letters?
Alliteration.
An alliteration. So it was kind of like the Wild Wick, just kind of stuck. I feel it very deeply that we are doing something a lot different than any model that we really had, but it became organic. Like Doug said, we bought this as a rental investment, saw the land opportunity. So we started, like Doug said, with a few vegetable beds and fruit trees, and just really saw things kind of expand where it should.
Yeah, we got into farming first from watching a few documentaries that came out about 15 years ago that just talked about soil degradation, chemicals that were being used on conventional farms and things like that. And we wanted to grow healthy food for ourselves and for our kids when that came along, and we ended up with these spaces growing more than we could eat or preserve ourselves.
The more I learned about soil health, and the only way we were going to achieve what we wanted was to do it ourselves. Soil was my big thing, and our background is science, so the chemistry finally made sense to me. It was like, oh, I really care about how these different bonds happen and how you're going to get an anion and a cation to achieve what you're looking for a plant in order to take it up and have the nutrients that it needs to grow.
So this is our onions for this year. We have Sierra Blanc white onions right here, and then shallots over here on the left. We like to pull them fresh, peel them real quick and sell them at market so that the tops are still usable. But the ones that don't get sold we'll cure, and it'll be like a normal grocery store type pulled onion. Prep generally at the wash stand for market. Then we'll give it a spray down. We'll usually cut the tips off just because they're so long, and be ready for market. And I think our big thing is showing what can be done on small spaces. How much food can be produced on a couple of small 1/8-acre plots, just backyard, once grassy areas, now producing areas.
We love the community. We would not be able to do this without them showing up every week and supporting their local farmers. It means a lot to us that we can do this, and that, like I said, we work so hard, and if people didn't show up, it would feel so deflating to all of that energy. It feels like they care as much as we do about the soil and what we're doing, and that's such a high five to go back and do it again that following week, which we need that. It can be exhausting. It feels like a marathon every week. All right, Monday morning, let's do this again, baby. Let's go. But yeah, the community, big hugs to them. It makes it possible.